Hello, everyone, and welcome to AudioSummary. Here, we break down your favorite books and movies into short, powerful audio stories, so you get the heart of the story fast. If you love storytelling, but don't always have the time, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's dive right in. Carry On, 2024. The film opens in the early hours of Christmas Eve. A mysterious man known only as the Traveler, played by Jason Bateman, meets with Russian mobsters at their Christmas tree farm. He hands the boss, Oleg, a bundle of money, but it's poisoned. Oleg starts coughing blood and dies. When Oleg's nephew Yuri walks in, the Traveler shoots him dead and sets the entire farm on fire. Meanwhile, TSA agent Ethan Kopek, played by Taron Egerton, is with his pregnant girlfriend Nora Parisi. As they head to work at LAX, they talk about their future as parents. Nora encourages Ethan to reapply for the police academy. He failed the first time, but she still believes in him. At work, Ethan arrives late to a meeting with his boss, Phil Sarkowski. He asks for a promotion, but Sarkowski refuses, claiming Ethan doesn't apply himself. Ethan delivers an emotional plea, and Sarkowski finally agrees to let him work the scanners. Elsewhere, the Traveler is working with his associate, the Watcher, and a third man. They stalk the family of Ethan's friend and co-worker, Jason Noble. But when they discover Ethan is working the scanners instead of Jason, they switch targets. The third man breaks into Ethan's home, while the Watcher monitors everything from a surveillance van. He's keeping a man named Jesse hostage. Their plan is now focused on manipulating Ethan. At LAX, a blue-haired woman hands Ethan an earbud. Suddenly, Ethan gets a message telling him to put in. The Traveler's voice comes through. He makes it clear Ethan must follow his instructions or Nora will be killed. Thinking it's a prank by Jason, Ethan tries to call 911, but the Traveler threatens Nora, forcing him to comply. The Traveler demands Ethan let a specific carry on through security. When Ethan tries to discreetly send a message to his co-worker Lionel using invisible ink, the Traveler intercepts it. He kills Lionel with a drug that causes a heart attack. The death devastates Ethan. The Traveler appears in person, blaming Ethan for Lionel's death, and revealing that Jason was the original target. If Jason had worked the scanners, his entire family would have been murdered. Later, Sarkowski assigns Jason to the scanners and sends Ethan to the metal detectors. To get back into position, Ethan plants spiked coffee by Jason's post. The Traveler tips off Sarkowski, who sends Jason home, furious and betrayed. Meanwhile, the Traveler tries to manipulate Ethan further by turning Nora against him. The man carrying the package, Mateo Flores, arrives. LAPD Detective Elena Cole investigates the earlier murder of the mobsters. She finds a bug in a wristwatch and works with tech expert Herschel to decode it. They uncover the threat, Novichok, a lethal nerve agent. Ethan sees the canister inside Mateo's bag, but is forced to let him pass. He runs to the bathroom and vomits. The Traveler confronts him there and confirms the nerve agent will be released on a flight with 250 passengers, unless Ethan continues to follow orders. Herschel traces Ethan's attempted 911 call. Elena contacts the Department of Homeland Security, and Agent John Alcott arrives. They team up to head to LAX. But along the way, Elena learns that the real Alcott is already at the airport. The man beside her is Ryan Mercer, a mercenary working for the Traveler. He crashes a car and tries to strangle her, but Elena shoots him dead and races to LAX. Back at the airport, Sarkowski orders random bag checks. Ethan sneaks Mateo into the search list. The Traveler retaliates by threatening Nora again. The Watcher parks a surveillance van near her and aims a sniper rifle at her head. Ethan, unable to speak or explain, walks away silently. The Traveler then ambushes Ethan in the bathroom. Ethan manages to disarm him and takes his plastic gun. In response, the Traveler arms a bomb, giving Ethan just 10 minutes to stop it. Ethan rushes to Sarkowski's office, where Mateo is being searched. The Traveler commands Ethan to shoot Sarkowski. Ethan refuses, so Mateo does it instead, stabbing Sarkowski in the throat with a pen. Ethan chases Mateo, who confesses that his husband Jesse is being held hostage and that he had no choice. With just seconds left, the Traveler guides Ethan in disarming the bomb. He succeeds with 2 seconds to spare. Meanwhile, Elena and the fake Alcott are believed to be on their way. Herschel discovers that there are 4 flagged passengers. The true threat is political. Congresswoman Grace Turner, who had lobbied for a bill that would benefit private contractors. The traveler plans to stage the nerve gas attack as a Russian retaliation, ensuring the bill passes. Ethan and Mateo move Sarkowski's body into the luggage area, but the traveler orders Mateo to kill Ethan. They fight. Mateo's gun overheats and explodes, fatally wounding him. Before dying, he apologizes. Ethan uses Mateo's phone to warn his co-worker Eddie and tells him to get Nora to safety. Elena finally arrives. The traveler kills a guard and continues to hunt Ethan. He then instructs the Watcher to kill Nora. The Watcher stabs Eddie, but Nora escapes. Elena tries to detain Ethan, but he knocks her out and runs to find Nora. The Watcher chases Nora through the parking lot. She crashes his van, smashes a bottle over his head, and escapes. Just as he prepares to kill her, Jesse, now free, shoots him dead. Ethan learns that Mateo had 2 tickets, one to New York, the other to Washington, D.C. They realize the true target is the flight to D.C., carrying Congresswoman Turner. Ethan knows he can't stop the flight without triggering another bomb, so he boards it covertly through the cargo hold. Nora convinces Elena to let the plane take off, trusting Ethan to stop the attack. On board, the traveler gets a parachute from the blue-haired woman. Meanwhile, Ethan successfully disarms a bomb midair, but it sends an alert to the traveler's phone. He goes down to the cargo hold to kill Ethan, but Ethan has removed the gas canister. In the final showdown, Ethan traps the traveler inside a vacuum-sealed fridge with a nerve agent. The traveler dies a slow, agonizing death. The pilots return the plane to LAX. Elena clears Ethan of wrongdoing. He reunites with Nora. Sometime later, Ethan and Nora have welcomed their child. He's reconciled with Jason. Both couples prepare for a vacation in Tahiti, fulfilling Nora's dream. At the airport, Ethan defends a TSA co-worker from a rude passenger. Before passing through the scanner, he tosses his LAPD badge into the tray. Thanks for listening to AudioSummary. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay curious. Until next time,